Hi, hello, welcome to Letham Trading. Now we are going to see Nifty backtesting for the month of May 2023. So before going to the backtesting, we'll see what are our indicators. Here our indicators are the CPR. See, this is the CPR and the Camarilla setup. The points above CPR are called H3, H4, and the points below his CPR are called L3 and L4. Sometimes L3 or H3 will be inside the CPR, and that will give you a strategy about taking a trade. And the first thing when we go to the to enter a trade, what we observe is the width of the CPR and whether it is in uptrend or in downtrend, and also we'll observe how the market is reacting on the days like Monday, Friday, whether it is an expiry day or a normal day or it is a weekend day, that is Friday. And on that basis we are going to take a trade. And see, this is 20 MA. If we miss a trade, we'll go according to the 20 MA. This is 200 MA. Sometimes it is important to have a multi confirmation with 200 MA. And we'll see the first day, that is May 1st, right? Okay, this is May 2nd. On May 2nd, it is Tuesday. Remember, when it is Tuesday, the market is going to be sideways most of the time. And observe the width of the CPR. Of course, the width of the CPR is also very wide and it is indicating a sideways day. And observe the first 5 minutes candle. Here the first 5 minutes candle is a support at H3, right? So what does it indicating? It is giving a bullish direction. And if you observe, we can't take a trade here because this is 220 MA, right? Since this 220 MA is very far from that, we'll see and observe whether it is taking a support again at H3 and a multi confirmation with 20 MA. So if it is taking again support at H3 and it is a 20 MA at that point, then we can think about taking a trade. Otherwise we just avoid taking a trade because our stop loss will become big. See, if you take a trade at this point, I don't suggest you to take a trade at this point because there is no H3 support, right? So there is a chance the market may have a stop loss at this point. So the stop loss will become very big. You should never think about your target first. Your strategy to be to take a trade with minimum stop loss. If there is no minimum stop loss, you should avoid taking a trade. If you take a trade here, your stop loss will become big and your target will become very less. So you should avoid taking a trade on this day. So on May 2nd, it is a no trading day. And we'll move on to the third day. It's a Wednesday. Also we correlate whether on Wednesday it is a narrow CPR or a wide CPR. On that way too we can conclude a strategy. So here it is a Wednesday graph, right? On Wednesday, if it is a narrow CPR, most probably the market is going to be volatile and it may give us a good chance to take a trade only. And observe here, this is a gap down and it is below L3. So we can't take a clear trade from that point. So here at L5 we can think about taking a trade of call position and we'll see whether the market is really going to be bullish. Here if you observe here, this is a clear support, right? So if you take a call position, your target will be up to this point. So it is of 50 points. So booking 50 points is enough on this day of Wednesday when it is volatile day. And if you observe a clear quick reversal from that point, right? So what is it indicating? Whenever it is at L4 or H4, if it is a quick reversal, then it is going to be a downtrend only. So if you miss to take this trade, Yes, you can go for this trade, and your target will again be up to L5 only. Yes, it is a clear L5 reaching. And we'll move on to the 4th. It's a Thursday, and it is a narrow CPR. Observe the first 5 minutes candle. The first 5 minutes candle is a reach to H3 and also L3, a huge wick on both the sides, right? So we can't have a clear price action with that, and we'll observe. Yes, it is again and again taking support above H3. So we are not at all thinking about taking a put position, and we'll see a price action around. See, whenever it is a narrow CPR or a wide average CPR, most probably the market may take a reaction at 11 around 11 to 11:30, and according to that we'll take a trade. It's all a probability. You take a trade only once in a day, and if you have a stop loss or a target or if you miss a trade on the time frames, that is, we take a trade in the morning 9:15 or at 11 o'clock or at 1 o'clock, depending on the price action. See, if it is a wide CPR, we don't take a trade at 11 o'clock. We'll see is for a price action. If we miss in the morning 9:15 trade, then we'll think about taking a price action at 1:30. Here it is average CPR, so we may have a price action at 11 or around 11 o'clock. But what happened here, observe, after taking a clear support, it is a clear breakout from this range. So it is a clear flag, right? It is a clear range breakout. So it is going to be a bullish sentiment, and if it is breaking this, you can think about taking a trade. So if you miss taking a trade at this point, just avoid taking a trade and see how the market went. It just went like anything, and it is a place where you can take a trade by taking support at H3. And we'll move on to the next day. That is on 5th. This is Friday. On Friday, the market is going to be volatile if it is a wide CPR for some time, and it will take a clear direction. If it is a downtrend, if it is a gap down, it is going to sustain that gap down. See, this is gap down. Okay, we'll see the first 5 minutes candle. This is the first 5 minutes candle. It is a support and a breakout from that point. So the market may take a support and may reach up to whenever it is a clear support, our target will just be up to this, below this top CPR, and we'll see. Yes, it's almost went to the top CPR and it took the direction. So this is the direction of the market. This is not the direction of the market, but we take a trade in the morning, right? So it was just a complete it's our target and it was reached. So this is the direction of the market, right? And it was a clear reach out, and on Friday it is again the gap down. And we'll move on to the next day, that is 8th. It's Monday. So without thinking about the width of the CPR or anything, if it is a first 5 minutes candle breakout of H4, we are going to take a call position for sure, and it will just reach to the H5. It is a simple strategy. It will come to us at least once in a month, and we can't expect this type of simple trades on every day. So we'll move on to the next day. It's again Tuesday, and it is not going to be a good move day. It may be sideways day because of this width of the CPR, and also it's Tuesday. And observe here, it is, yes, it is taking, it's just looking like breaking this H3. If you take a put position, you may not reach to this point. We'll see, because of this is Wednesday. If it is some other day, then there is a chance. See, it is completely a sideways day for that day, right? And if you observe here, since it is not giving a move for us at this point, after this consolidation, if it is just breaking to this point, you can take a put position here at this point. It is clear head and shoulder, and it is sustaining for most of the time position here at this point. Since it is a wide CPR, we look around 1 o'clock to take a trade, and we'll move on to the next day. It's Wednesday, and it is average CPR, and it's going to give us a good move on Wednesday if it is narrow CPR. And if you observe the first 5 minutes candle, you can think about taking a put position, and of course it was a clear reach to this point. So your trade for the day is over, and we'll move on to the next day. It is 11th. It's a Friday, and if you observe the first 5 minutes candle, I don't think the market is going to give us a good chance, because it was already a reach to the around CPR. So we'll see how the market is reacting. Maybe at this point again, if it is getting retested, then we can think about again a put position. Yes, if you take a put position here, your target will just be up to this point only. Otherwise there is no trade for the day. And of course it is an outside CPR, right? So in outside CPR the market will be sideways, and it is average CPR. And on Friday it's just a slight gap down. And observe the first 5 minutes candle. Yes, the first 5 minutes candle is L3 breakdown. So if you take a put position here, it is around 60 points. You can exit here, but if you see a clear reversal from this point, it's all if you clearly observe this, the market is going to be sideways, because on Friday, if it is a gap down, it is going to sustain. If it is not going to sustain, you should avoid taking a trade. That's it. See, it's a clear reversal from this point, right? So if you are ready to take a put at this point, of course according to our strategy, it is not going to work. If you observe here, it is a quick reversal from L4, right? So if you take a call here, you may have a clear up move on this day. Since it is an uptrend CPI, you can think about the call too. But if you observe, it is a gap down, but it is slight gap down, not a big gap down. Remember that point. And on 15th, it is a very wide CPR, and as just with the first 5 minutes candle itself, we can think about it is a big bullish candle, but a wick on the both sides, and we'll observe the price action. Here this candle is there, right? This is giving us the market is not going to be under the downtrend, and we'll see the price action. Around 11 o'clock, it is giving a support at 20 mm, but we are not going to take a trade at this point, because your stop loss will become very big. You should avoid taking a trade on those days. Yes, it has moved a lot, but according to our strategy, we are not going to take a trade on 15th. And on 16th, it's Tuesday, and it is a CPR breakdown, and we'll see whether it is going to sustain this CPR breakdown. No, it is a CPR breakdown and again breakout. So it's going to be very tough to take a trade on this type of days. So we just avoid taking a trade up to this range, and if it is a break to the L3, then you can think about taking a put position, and yes, you have a good reach to this point, so you can take this trade and you can't take these trades. And we'll move on to the next day. It's 17th. It's Wednesday and it is wide CPR. So on Wednesday, if it is wide CPR, the market is going to be sideways, and but here, see, if you observe, this is a clear price action. The market has moved to the downside, and this is a consolidation. So this is a consolidation breakout. So you can think about taking a put position after it's breaking the L3, and your target will just be up to L4 only, and that is you can book only 20 points in option, but it is a good move, right? So you can think about taking a put position at that point. And we'll move on to the next day, 18th. It's Thursday, and if you observe here, it is a downtrend CPR and it is a reversal from that point. So yes, you can take a trade, and your target will be up to bottom CPR, and it is a reach to that point. And on 19th, it is a flat opening, and at that point we are not going to take a trade, and it is a clear reach to this point, right? So at this point you can think about taking a call position. Yes, it worked, so it is a clear target. And again on 22nd, it's an overlapping CPR, and we'll see. It's Monday. It is flying like anything from that point. It has clearly reached to H4, right? So we'll see a price action at H4. You may think about taking a put at this point, but you can't book your profit. It's all up to you. It's going to be a volatile for the day, and see, this is complete no trading day, because it is a good move, right? You miss this move because of our strategy. So if you miss a move, if the market has already moved a good, and if you observe, this is a wide CPR only, and in this type of CPR, then the market is going to be just a sideways day. And on 23rd, it's a Tuesday, and again on Tuesday, the support at this point, and it is a wide CPR. So if it is again coming to that point, we are going to take a trade, otherwise we are just avoid taking a trade, and it is complete sideways day. And on 24th, see, if you observe on 24th, these candles are not going to work, that is on put side, because 20 MA is very far, right? So after this taking support at this point, you can think about taking a call position on Wednesday. Most of the time short covering is possible. So this is what happened, and you can book your profit up to bottom CPR. And on 25th, right, it's Thursday. Okay, it is a downtrend CPR, and observe, we can take a trade at any point of it, and we'll just observe the market. And if you observe here, the market is not at all giving us any direction about the market. It's a direction only at this point. This is the point. You can take a up move. This is all not according to our strategy actually, because you can take a call at L3 in this average CPR. So you can take a call at L4. And on 26th, it's Friday, and it is a flat opening, and we'll see it's indicating a H3 downtrend. It is H3, but it is not giving that move. So let us see how it is reacting. It is taking support at this point, right? So if it is taking support at this point, we'll observe for some time, and around 11 o'clock it again went up, right? So if you observe here, this support is indicating the market is going to be on bullish side. So if you take a trade, if it is a clear reversal from that point, so if you take a trade here, stop loss will be here, so your target will reach. And on 29th, it's going to be Monday, and it is a good gap up. So on and gap up, this is 20 MA, right? So we'll observe for some time whether it is, yes, it is a breakdown from H4. This is a clear reversal, right? If you take a H4 breakdown, it is an uptrend CPR. Mostly it is going to be onto the call side, but if you take a put position at this point, your stop loss will going to hit. So on 29th, you are going to take the stop loss, but your stop loss will be very small, because if it is a immediate reversal at that point, we just exit the trade. Our target or stop loss will be very simple most of the time. And on Tuesday, that is 30th May, observe the first 5 minutes candle. It is an uptrend CPR. It is a support, and it is a breakout to H4. So we'll see how it is reacting. From this point, it is an event day. It is just acting volatile. At this point, it is getting reversed, right? So from that point, you can take a put position up to bottom CPR. And we'll move on to the next day, that is 31st. It is an arrow. It's an average CPR. And most of the time on Wednesday, market will going to take a single direction. So if you observe here, it is a clear L4 breakout, and it is again reaching to this 20 MA. So it is going to the same direction. You can take a call at this 20 MA retracement or at this 20 MA retracement. So the back testing for this month is over, and there are 2 no trading days and 1 stop loss hit. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video will help you. Please subscribe to our channel.